All right, what's good? What's good, man? So let's get right into it. That boy Zion. Woo! That boy Zion. 35? 35. Shoot. Okay, Zion. I see you out there. Look at Zion. Shoot. 35 points. So the Pelicans defeat the Suns 128 to 117. And you know what's crazy? I'm thinking about this, right? Imagine if the Pelicans had Zion for that series against the Suns and the Pelicans last year. Just imagine if they had a healthy Zion last year. Whoo! Now, Zion 35, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Okay, I see you. Still got to work on your jump shooting. You still got to get a little mid-range game, get a little sky hook. But hey, keep doing your thing, son. Keep doing your thing. Listen, before I talk about Zion, let me tell you something about the Pelicans. The Pelicans are a sleeper pick to go to the finals. Mark my words right here. The Pelicans are a sleeper pick to go to the finals. If they can stay healthy, aka if Zion can stay healthy, you never know. I got them as a sleeper. I think they could beat the Suns. I think with Valanciunas and Zion in the paint, I think they can rival Golden State. And they also got CJ McCollum and what's my man's name? Hassan Jones or H Jones, I don't know his name, to shoot. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. And then honestly, they're gonna if they see Luka and the Mavericks, they're gonna get clapped. I already talked about how Luka and the Mavericks are not going that far. And honestly, I can see them beating John Morant's team too. And I'm gonna be doing a video on Josh soon. I'm just waiting for him to have a big game to talk about him. But I'm not high on the Memphis Grizzlies this year. But I'm telling you, the Pelicans, if they can right this ship, and then the Clippers, that's a big if on the Clippers. If the Clippers are quote unquote healthy, which means if what's his name? If if Paul George and what's his name? What's my man's name? Kawhi Leonard can stay healthy, and that's a big if. And that's a really big if, which means that it's up for the Pelicans to be more healthy than the Clippers, which is possible. Now let's get to the main event, man. But I definitely got the Pelicans as my sleeper pick for the finals. But let's get to the main event and Mr. Zion Williamson, man. Dude is amazing. Dude, Zion is must-see TV. He was must-see TV in Duke. Definitely must see TV in Duke. The only time I watched college basketball was to watch Zion. And he's much watched TV now. I mean, if that game was on now, granted, I did fall asleep. I had a full coma because I ate and I passed out. But hey, listen, if Zion was on, I probably would have stayed up because Zion's just that dude. That dude, he be ripping the ball from people like he's a middle linebacker trying to rip the football out of the running back's hands. Dude jumps 8 feet in the air. Dude's amazing, bro. And honestly, man, I can definitely see Zion carrying his team to a finals very soon, maybe this year. Watch out for it. Now, I will say this. Zion's great. He's amazing. Can put up points, can rebound, can bully a motherfucker, and he just needs to get a little shot. I'm not saying 3-point shot. Get a little mid-range shot. Get a little consistent shoot. A good 7-8 times in the mid-range, maybe even 5 times in the mid-range of games. Zion, then we all good. There's only one problem, and you got to work on your free throw shooting too. There's only one thing stopping the Pelicans. Only one thing stopping the Pelicans. That's McDonald's. The only thing stopping the Pelicans right now is McDonald's, which I mean by Zion. You gotta stay in shape, brother. You gotta stay in shape. Don't be like Shaq and eat 10, 11 Big Macs every single year while you young, and then when you in your 30s, those Big Macs don't wear off. They start adding shit to your weight and start, effing stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay healthy, man. So this is the only thing in the Pelicans' way is McDonald's. It's McDonald's. Zion, stay healthy, bro. You a big boy already. You're naturally big, to be honest with you. You can't keep adding weight, adding pressure to those knees. I'm sorry, you can't. You see what happened to Shaq? You saw what happened to Yao Ming? You saw what happened? Hell, even to Derrick Rose, who stayed in shape and was skinny. You saw what happened to his knees. Hell, look at your classmate John Morant. You see what's happening to his knees, and these guys are not as big as you, and they're younger, and they were younger. At least Derrick Rose was younger, bro. Zion, you gotta stay healthy, bro. Stay away. How Stephen A. Say? Stay off the weed. This is RJ. Stay off the Big Macs. Gotta stay off it, Zion. But that's my thoughts on the Pelicans. What's yours, man? Listen, I definitely can see this Pelicans team doing some damage in the playoffs. I could see them having, a Mavericks, a 21 Trae Young, Atlanta Hawks season where they can go to the Western Conference Finals, because with a complete team like this, shoot. And by the way, I just want to throw this out there. I'm going to give you a little gem before I hop off. They're going to have to find a replacement for Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram and Zion are clearly going at it to see who's the head who's the head dog on that team. You got to get rid of Brandon Ingram. And let's be for real, people. You're not trading Zion. No way in hell they're going to trade Zion for Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram hasn't done anything in this league, and Zion's ceiling is way more higher than Brandon Ingram's ever will be. But you can clearly tell there's tension between Zion and Brandon Ingram. So if I'm the Pelicans, I'm looking whether it's in the draft or free agency for Brandon Ingram's replacement if this continues. But hey, let's see how it rides this year. And maybe they can get a championship out of it. Maybe they get a finals appearance out of it. But yeah, I'll just be on the watch out for Brandon Ingram versus Zion. But yeah, that's my thoughts. What are yours, man? RJ out.